might have heard the saying, the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing. Where I grew up in India, it often referred to someone who was a generous soul and gave freely, but didn't realize or track or talk about it. Well, in an organizational context, this saying does not necessarily have a positive take. When I work with organizations, I often hear that the teams don't communicate with each other. The teams are struggling, they're not hitting the team's targets, and are falling behind as a group. And then when I have the discussions with the individual teams, I find that they're working their hardest to accomplish their tasks, but their own tasks. Each member of the team have siloed themselves. They're focused on their own goals, their own projects and targets, but not necessarily on working towards that one big picture goal. And as a result, there is no information sharing, no collaboration across segments, and no sharing of resources. So, as leaders, what can you do to galvanize them as teams? You've been tasked to bring them together, to champion your culture and values. You need to excite them by building a more disciplined, cohesive, asynchronous, inclusive, and diverse future. Well, Joe Allison, who used to be until September 2020 the CEO of THL, Tourism Holding Limited, a global motor rental and sales organization, was grappling with just that issue. THL had grown exponentially in the last few years, and the structure they had was siloed with the country manager running their own business units. The challenge that they had to address was how to make it easy for people to understand systems thinking and how they should think about the organization as a whole instead of thinking either that everything is going to be centralized and I'm not happy with it, or being at the other end of the spectrum saying, stay away from me, I'm okay, or stay away from my business. So at their global conference, they got all their people together to help them understand how they wanted them to think of the business. And they created a model which they called the GPS navigator. Joe asked the business units to think through one important question. Do I have a problem or an opportunity which is unique to me, or is it a common problem or opportunity? So do I need to just get on with it and communicate so we can learn from each other, or do I need to collaborate? This simple question and introspection avoided great pockets of innovation happening within one particular business and no one knowing about it at all, and created the opportunity for the innovation being captured and distributed. It also started conversations that had been difficult for people to unravel in the past because everybody then, till then, was trying to achieve their own goals and their own outcomes. It really made people aware, and they said, oh, I didn't know this is what you were grappling with. I didn't know this was what was going on in your business. Oh, I didn't know you needed this help. We had really gone through the same situation a few months back and we had sorted it out. And really helped to highlight and capture how people felt through this, how people feared about the lack of outcomes. And what happened as a result of this open conversation was people got to know about the company, the culture, the other leaders, what is unique about them, and created all these open areas for co-creation. So there were a lot of bouncing of ideas, hypotheses, challenges, and what it ended up being was a truly transformative experience for the team. Now, where at work can you use this example? You could use it to talk about the leader's role in building that bridge between teams. You could also use it to highlight the importance of asking great questions that help teams to be better versions of themselves. Do let me know in the comments where you used this example and how it went. And I look forward to hearing from you.